NGB is always here to help.
Thank you, NGB.
No, thank you.
What would we do without NGB?
They're always so helpful.
Thanks, NGB! Thanks, NGB.
Always here to help.
Wow, thanks, NGB.
Always happy to help. I'm no hero. I'm just doing my job.
Let's hear it for NGB, huh?
Wake up.
Hey, Jim.
We have customers to take care of. Welcome to NGB. How can we help you?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Chris Connolly. Today we're at Seaside Park as the Magicians' baseball team takes on the Danvers Falcons. We'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. And stay tuned to the end of the game for our Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. So we're just about to get underway. First batter of the ball game is Parker Hamill, the left fielder. Chris Canusio on the mound. And he throws a strike. Behind the plate, we have Skip Likens, and Steve Sadowski is in the field, the umpiring crew. Swing and a miss by Hamill, strike two. These teams met just 2 or 3 days ago, and it was a 16-1 Marblehead win. And Hamill goes down swinging for the first out. And now comes the center fielder, Jack Kookaroo, number 9, left-handed batter. Canusio delivers on the corner, strike called. This one's hit between the shortstop and the third baseman for a base hit. Kookaroo's on it first. 1 out, and it's Mike Maroney, the third baseman, coming to the plate.
Number 12, third baseman, Mike Maroney.
Got a 3-step lead off of first. Swing and a miss.
Nice pitch.
Maroney's the third baseman.
Let's go infield, keep it in front.
The defense is for Marblehead. Third base is Riley Schmidt. Bodie Bartram is the shortstop. Excuse me, Cam Quigley at second, and Jake Skoglin Scoglin's at first. Around the outfield is Matt Mahan in left, Brooks Keefe in center, and Charlie Sachs out in right. Hit on the ground. First baseman dives for it. Quigley can't get it. Or Scoglin, I mean. Throw comes to third, and it's safe. On to second on the throw. So runners at second and third, one out. It's Bryson Clark, the right fielder. Comes to the plate. Pitch up high. So after the strikeout to Hamill, 2 base hits. And with the throw to third for Kukuru, Clark took advantage of that and went on to second. Pitches away. Caduccio delivers on the ground. Shortstop bobbles it, fires late to first, and he's out. Two down, but a run scores. 1-0 Danvers. And Maroney's on to third. Nick Robinson, the designated hitter, has 2 outs and a runner at third. On the ground, the shortstop up with it. Bartram's throw to first in time, and that'll do it for the top of the first. 1 run in. At the end of a half an inning, it's Danvers 1. Marblehead coming to the plate. Bottom of the first coming up defensively for the Falcons of Danvers. Brandon Glowick is on the mound, and Josh Henry's the catcher. Third base is Mike Maroney. Chase Richmond at short. Adrian Lopez is the second baseman. Noah, let's see, Robinson. No, that's not right. Check on the first baseman. Bryson Clark in right. Jack Kukuru is in center, and Parker Hamill is in left. And it's Noah DeChara. So Riley Schmidt leads it off for Marblehead. Third baseman. Facing Glowick. Takes a strike. We have a 3-quarter delivery. 1-1 the count. Schmidt, the leadoff batter from Marblehead, the third baseman. This one's hit in the air towards center and deep, heading up the hill, and not being able to catch it was Kukuru, stopping at second. Nice defensive play out there to catch up to the ball, but a great way to start the ball game, a double to center. Really stroked it. Stephen Shepard, the designated hitter, wears number 3. He made the unusual accomplishment of hitting 2 home runs in the same inning. Doesn't happen often. Glowick checks on Schmidt. Pitches a ball. There's something in his back pocket there that the umpire wanted him to remove before he came to the plate. He did that. A lot of room down the line and left. Fakes the throw. Gets Schmidt back to the bag. What a 5-6 step lead, maybe 7 steps now. Again, this time the throw comes back in and the catch was made by the second baseman. The tag was a little late. This one's in the air towards right. Schmidt had only a 2-step lead after the catch, or back to the bag and then took a couple of steps. But there's a fly to right for the first out. Chris Canusio, the pitcher, comes to the plate. Canusio, even though he's left-handed, can hit it to left. It went up the hill the last game we were here for in left field. Six steps off of second base, now about 7. Glowick's pitch is hit and fouled away behind the Marblehead bench. In the dirt, nice stop by Josh Henry. Two balls, 1 strike. To Canusio. Hit by pitch. He knew it was going to get him, and he really didn't pull away from him. It was a nice baseball play by Canusio. So runners at first and second, 1 down. And running for Canusio is number 13, Aiden Downey. This is Charlie Sachs. Strike on the outside corner. So Aiden Downey at first and Riley Schmidt at second. 1 out. Sachs at the plate. Hard shot. Takes a bad bounce in front of the second baseman. He is nowhere to go, and he throws it away at first. That will bring a run home. And on to third. So Schmidt scores. And Canusio is on to second. And Sachs reaches on I'm going to call it a single because it wasn't an error that made him get there. It was the error that allowed him to move on. So the E4 after the base hit. So runners at second and third, 1 out, 1 run in. First inning of action. Glowick delivers. This one's carved foul over by the pickleball courts. I don't think it made it into the pickleball courts. Bodie Bartram at the plate. Shortstop today. Glowic's pitch is a big curve that didn't curve much. Two on, one out. Tie ball game at 1 right now. And chopped into the dirt and it bounces away towards the Marblehead bench. Retrieved there. And back to Skip Likens behind the plate. Bodie Bartram, the Marblehead shortstop, holds off on a pitch that was dropping down and inside. Good decision. Not exactly warm today, but not too bad. Blue skies, swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Bartram goes down on strikes for the second out. And it's Brooks Keefe, the center fielder, number 26. Batting in the 6th slot of the lineup. He's got two runners in scoring position. Holds off on a pitch that was down below the knees on the inside. Strike called. Checked his swing, but it was still called a strike. Outfield pretty much straight away. And on the ground, third baseman up and firing and gets him. So a 1-run inning for Danvers and a 1-run inning for Marblehead, but they leave 2 in scoring position. So Adrian Lopez comes to the plate for the Falcons to start off the second inning. Lopez is the second baseman. Chris Canusio winds and delivers. First pitch swinging, it's into left, and it's a base hit. Lopez stays at first. Starts off the second with a single for the Falcons.
Number 15, Chase Richmond.
Chase Richmond, shortstop. Quick throw over to first, not in time. Perfectly positioned. Field umpire Steve Sadowski. Another throw over to first. Keeps Lopez close to the bag. On the ground, first baseman Fields goes to second, makes the play. Back to first, but not in time, but they get the lead runner.
Number 13, the pitcher, Brendan Glowick.
So Richmond's at first on a fielder's choice, and now the pitcher comes to the plate. Brendan Glowick. 1 down, 1 on.
Wow, nice pitch.
Ball 1. Canusio working quickly. High and tight. Ball 2.
Go 15. Go get him, 15.
Low and away. 3-0. Strike on the corner. Here one. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner at first. Tied at 1 here in the top of the second inning from Seaside Park. Swing and a miss, strike 2, so it's a full count now. So with a 3-0 count, he's now worked it full. Canusio. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw. Strike called. 2 down.
The catcher, Joshua Henry.
Let's go, Marblehead.
Josh Henry comes to the plate with 2 down and a runner at second. Ball 1. Richmond out is leading off of second base, 2 outs. Inside.
Let's go 15. Take your time. There you go.
Blew that one by him. Couldn't catch up to it. Canusio delivers. Right at the knees. Strike called.
Go get it, 15.
Canusio looks back at second. Shortstop Bartram comes over for a moment. Down in the dirt. Trying to tempt him at a bad pitch, and Henry didn't go for it. Had 1 to waste.
There you go.
And he was going for the knees, didn't get it. So Henry's at first.
Top of the order for Falcons.
Richmond is at second. Parker Hamill up for the second time in today's game. Carved foul and out of play.
Let's go 15. Your mound. Your mound.
Struck out his first time at bat. Runners at first and second, 2 out, tied at 1. Top of the second inning. Chris Canusio on the mound for Marblehead. Edge of the plate, called a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners lead from first and second. Canusio got 2 strikes on the batter. Delivers and in the dirt. 2-2 now. E.J. Wyman behind the plate for Marblehead and made a nice stop on that pitch. It's important when there's runners at first and second. On the ground to the shortstop, over to second. Makes the short throw, gets the play. So after 1.5, it's still tied at 1. Matt Mahan comes to the plate. It's Brendan Glowick on the mound for Danvers. And it's always interesting to try to figure out what the catcher and the umpire were talking about, and probably just some basics of baseball, or maybe how you doing. Glowick's pitch is up and away. Matt Mahan, the left fielder. Strike. So it's hit sharply to the shortstop. Handles it well. Brings the defender, the first baseman, off the bag, but he was able to make the tag. So.
The catcher, number 9, E.J. Wyman.
So now the catcher comes to the plate, E.J. Wyman. One down. Tied at 1 here in the second inning. Curve dropped in. Strike called. Oh, got a good pitch on that one. This one's inside and down, and it was hammered to the left by Wyman. Throw comes in. He has a single.
Second baseman, number 20, Cam Quigley.
So Cam Quigley comes to the plate. Yep. Oh, it's Chris DeWitt. So the runner is Chris DeWitt. In high school baseball, they allow this sort of thing without having the Wyman was the one at the plate, got the hit. But he's allowed to have they're allowed to have a pinch runner, and then Wyman doesn't have to come out of the game. But what it does is it gets more kids on the field. Glowick looking at DeWitt. Pitches it up high and outside. Looked a little off-speed pitch on that one. Called strike.
Let's go, 20. Make contact.
Second baseman Quigley hammers it towards the shortstop. He has to move to his left. Makes the play at second. One down, and they force Wyman.
Third baseman,
So Quigley reaches on the fielder's choice back to the top of the lineup. Riley Schmidt had a big double and scored in the first inning. Schmidt's the third baseman. Facing Glowick for the second time. Ball one. The left-hander on the mound gets to look right at the runner, whereas a right-hander would be having to look over his shoulder. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw and the strike, and it's in the dirt and the stolen base. Now Quigley, or DeWitt, steals the base. The pinch runner. 1-1. Schmidt has a runner in scoring position. He got fooled on the curve, and it looked like it was going to be outside, but it dropped back in across the plate for the strike. Nice pitch by Glowick. DeWitt at second base. Pinch running for Wyman. Pitcher fields it, goes to first, gets the out. 2 down. Excuse me, that was the third out. Yeah, that was the third out. So at the end of 2, it's 1-1. I'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports and MHTV. We'll be right back. Top of the third inning. And it's Jack Kookaroo. Nice pitch. Kookaroo got fooled, and it was an off-speed pitch. Right down the middle, a little bit low. Canuccio's on the outside now on that pitch. Hit foul. Hit 2-2. Think so. 3-2. Full count to Kookaroo. Canuccio delivers. It's up and away. Ball 4. So lead runner on. Mike Maroney. 12 comes to the plate. He singled to right. His first time up. I think it was hit sharply towards Skoglund, but a little too fast, and it got past him as he came towards second. In tight. Time called. Maroney apparently asked for it, and Likens, the home plate umpire, immediately granted it. It was hit on the ground at the shortstop. It slows down the ball a little bit, and ball gets past the second baseman, and that sends the runner on to third. So Maroney is at first, and Kookaroo is at third, and set it to come up is Bryson Clark, the right fielder. Grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. I have a little mound visit here. Marblehead's longtime coach, Mike Giardi. And Everyone's back to their position.
Number 7, Bryson.
Danvers is coached by Matt Mello. He's in his second year there, replacing longtime coach Roger Day, well known in Marblehead, stepping off the mound, not coming towards first at all, or towards home at all. Keeping an eye on Kookaroo, who's at third. Pitch a little bit away. Wyman got out from behind the plate pretty well. Maroney's at first, Kookaroo at third. Canisio's pitch is away, ball. Strike on the corner, on the edge. Two balls, two strikes. I couldn't really see. Hit in the air and foul territory off behind the Marblehead bench. 2-2. Count hangs. Hit foul territory right to the catcher, bounced in front of him. Two and two. Trying to work out of a jam as Canusio steps off of the bag. The third baseman, Riley Schmidt, was not in position to get a throw, so maybe it was a deception to try to get the runner at first, although you never really want to do that, especially with the guy on third. Hit in the air, foul towards left field. Bryson Clark grounded out to short his first time up. He's the right fielder. Canicio delivers, and Schmidt couldn't handle it, but he blocked it, and that was kept it in front of him. That's the important thing. Down on strikes is Clark. Designated hitter Nick Robinson grounded to short his first time up. Strike right at the knees on the outside corner. Canusio seems to be improving location. It was pretty good to begin with, but I mean, he seems to be really foul ball called, hitting the dirt. Quick, decisive call by the home plate umpire. Maroney advanced to second when they, on that strikeout to Clark and the throw down to third. So runners at second and third. One down.
Go Flan.
Maybe two down. Swing and a miss. Now there are two down.
Number 11, Adrian Lopez.
Hey, you gotta go to work here. Let's go 1-5. Come on, Chris. Like you can, Chris.
Lopez, Adrian Lopez at the plate.
You go Flan.
Goes up high looking for that one and missed it. Tied at 1 here in the top of the third inning. Both teams scored a single run in the first inning. Canusio delivers. He's got Lopez swinging high and swinging low.
Be smart. Way up on him, Chris. Hey, Flan, let's go.
Here we bring it to the inside edge. Look for the outside edge. Gets him. Called strike 3. And that does it for the top of the third inning. On to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be designated hitters Steph Shepard, Chris Canusio, and Charlie Sachs.
Come on, Shep. Like you can, Shep.
Go hit it hard.
Brendan Glowick, left-hander on the mound for Danvers. Tied at 1
Shep, stay hot, Shep.
through 2.5. There's a guy standing out in left field who doesn't belong there.
Wait for it.
It could interfere with this. Shepard can hit it a long way. Oh, back to the grandstand. Actually, it's kind of surprising the umpires haven't noticed that man standing out there in left field.
Hey, 3.
Plenty of times long drives hit that far away.
Go Shep. Hit the barrel.
So Steph Shepard, he's the one that hit 2 home runs in 1 inning recently. But away. 2-2. In the dirt. 3-2. Ball 4. So Shepard reaches with a walk.
Everybody hit.
Go 15. Put a hurt on it.
Canusio.
The pitcher, Chris Canusio.
Go Chris. Hit the church.
Come on, Chris, like you can.
Canusio holds off that one, down a little bit low. Shepard takes 3 steps off of first. Glowick comes that way. Back quickly. The ball looked like it might have squirted out of the glove, but not far away from him. First baseman is Noah Tachara. Canasio. Canusio was hit by a pitch in the first inning, just like that one.
Come on, Chris. Help yourself here, Chris.
That one comes in tight, too.
Come on, Chris.
Josh Henry out to the mound to talk to his pitcher, Brendan Glowick. Steph Shepard at first for Marblehead. Chris Canusio at the plate. And that one hit him right on the elbow. So, second time he's hit by a pitch.
Right fielder, Charlie Sachs.
2 on, nobody out. Runners at first and second. Canusio at first, Shepard at second. Charlie Sachs, the right fielder, comes to the plate. Singled in the first inning. And Aiden Downey runs for Canusio. Second time he's run for Canusio. He did it in the first inning after Canusio was hit in the elbow, just like that last pitch. And that brings to the plate number 28, Charlie Sachs, the right fielder. Sachs made a brilliant defensive play in our last game that we covered here, and it was a shot to the center fielder, but he lost it in the sun, and it was a little bit to his right towards right field, and it looked like he was going to drop for a hit, and Sachs came sliding in and caught it. It was a nice play. He was absolutely extended himself as far as he could and just made the catch. It was a sensational play. This one's hit on the ground, fair territory. Third baseman comes in, charges it, fires across to first, gets the out, runners advance. So Sachs moves them along. He goes down 5-3, but more importantly, Shepard is on to third base, and Downey, the pinch runner, is on to second, and it's Bodie Bartram, the shortstop, struck out swinging in the first. Comes up here with a couple of runners in scoring position and a tie ball game in the bottom of the third inning. 1 out. Oh, he's tempted. Didn't go for it. Ball 1. This one's hit in the air to center field, and center fielder coming in, grabs it. Here comes the runner down from third. He's going to score, and he's in. No throw to the plate, but Bodie Bartram gets the sack fly to center field.
The captain, Brooks Keefe.
Brings in Shepard. And staying at second is Downey. Brooks Keefe, center fielder. One down, 1 run in, runner at second. Keefe. Nice play by Henry to keep the ball in front. Prevented the runner, Downey, from advancing to third. Glowick checks the runner. Swing going towards right. Catch is made out there, and that'll do it. but a run scores and Marblehead takes the lead 2-1 after 3 innings. I'd like to remind you that Marblehead MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org. That's marbleheadtv.org, and clicking on the donate button. We'll be right back.
NGB is always here to help.
Thank you, NGB.
No, thank you.
What would we do without NGB?
They're always so helpful.
Thanks, NGB. Thanks, NGB.
Always here to help.
Wow, thanks, NGB.
Always happy to help. I'm no hero. I'm just doing my job.
Let's hear it for NGB, huh?
Wake up.
Hey, Jim.
We have customers to take care of. Welcome to NGB. How can we help you?
Chase Richmond comes to the plate here to start the 4th inning. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd inning. He doesn't understand the rules of baseball, that dog out there. Strike 1 called on Chase Richmond. Pretty good outing so far through 3 innings by Canusio. High and tight as Richmond bends back. This one's hit into right field and coming in to make the catch. Nice play by the right fielder, Charlie Sachs.
Number 13, the pitcher, Brendan Lowick.
Glowick comes to the plate now, the pitcher. He was called out on strikes in the 2nd inning. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Canusio looks for the edge and catches it. Swinging strike 2. Oh, wait a minute. 1-1. Thought he called a strike on the first pitch. Looked to me like he did call it. Like, is it clip the corner? Fouls this one away. Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hey, he's doing it with his right hand. That's it. The all-knowing John Caswell says that what I saw was the home plate umpire saying that it was out of bounds to the right side. So swinging strikeout, second strikeout of the game for Glowick. 2 down.
Number 3, the catcher,
And it's the catcher, Josh Henry, comes to the plate. He walked in the 2nd and then was retired 6-4 at second base.
Nice pitch.
Strike called on Henry. Canusio seems to be cruising here in the fourth inning. Hit in the air towards left. Running, and he can't catch up to it, but it's out of bounds. Long strike. Well, inside out pitch, inside out swing there by Josh Henry. He's trying to hit them where they ain't. Canusio delivers. Inside. Ball squirts away from Wyman.
Let's go 15. Fill the zone.
2-2. Coming right back at us, John. Yeah, I know. Still 2-2. Nobody aboard, and 2 down. This one's chopped foul and well out of play behind the Marblehead bench to the left side. Time called. Batter can do that if he's feeling like the pitcher's taking too long. He can ask for time, and it's up to the home plate umpire to grant it or not. Generally, they do grant it. Swing and a miss. Down on strike. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Canusio. Through 3.5, it's Marblehead 2 and Danvers 1. So a number of changes here. Matt Mahan comes to the plate. I'll let you know what they are. There's a new pitcher. Swing and a miss as Mike Maroney is now the pitcher. Brendan Glowick is at first. This one's hit in the air and chasing after it, and couldn't tell. I couldn't see if he was on the line or not. Made the catch, but it wasn't an out. Just a strike. Looked like he made the catch anyway. Maroney delivers. This one's hit straight up the field. Base hit to center field. Mahan is on at first with a single. Great way to start the top of the 4th inning. So E.J. Wyman comes to the plate, the catcher. He's has a single. And Chris DeWitt ran for him and was retired at second base. Roy delivers, and a strike call to E.J. Wyman. Maroney had played third base to start the game. Strike called.
Put in play.
2-1 ball game. Marblehead leads it, but they've started off the 4th here with a single, and now the swinging strikeout for Wyman. And Cam Quigley comes to the plate, number 20. Reached on a fielder's choice and stole a base. Mahan got a 4-step lead, and the throw comes over, not in time. Fourth inning. Bottom half of the fourth. Marblehead up by a run, 2-1. At the knees, strike called. Quigley has a runner at first and one out. Umpires are doing a really good job today. I think the in position. The field umpire is Steve Sadowski. Remember in the first inning there was a play at third base and he was over there and in position so quickly that he was perfectly positioned to make the call, and he did immediately, no question about it. Comes the pitch. Caught the corner. Just reached out and spoiled that one. Quigley at the plate. Riley Schmidt on deck. One out, one on. Maroney delivers. Low and away. 2-2. Mahan at first. Again, he had to battle that way of that one and fouled it into the dirt. Didn't bite. Quigley hits it into the air, foul territory, first baseman chasing, and out of play.
Okay, way to battle, way to battle.
First baseman Brendan Glowick, who had been on the mound to start the game, was chasing it towards his own bench, but quickly realized that he was not going to get it and it was going to be out of play. So Cam Quigley seems to have been, this is a long at bat. Maroney looks down and then delivers, and strike called. Quigley called out on strikes, 2 down. Back to the top of the order as Schmidt comes to the plate. Schmidt doubled to start the game and then eventually scored Marblehead's first run. He was 1 for 2. A big double. Matt Mahan at first. Mike Maroney on the mound. Curveball, dropped it in.
Go Riley, contact. Too low.
Oh, Schmidt holds off of that one. It didn't look good from the get-go, and he judged it properly. Got the open stance with the front foot back a little bit. Runner steals second. So now he's in scoring position. So Mahan's at second. 2 down. Marblehead leads it by 1. 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hit in the air. Left fielder charging and gets there in time. Looked like he almost overran it, but that'll do it for the 4th inning. 2-1 Marblehead. I'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. We'll be right back. Top of the 5th inning, and Danvers is back to the top of the order. It's Parker Hamill, left fielder. 2-1 Marblehead. Beautiful day for baseball. Swinging on the first pitch, hits it to the third baseman. Schmidt up with it over to first. Nice play.
First pitch strikes. Love it.
5-3, 1 down. To start the 5th.
Number 9, Jack Kookaroo.
Kookaroo comes to the plate. Jack Kookaroo is the center fielder. He scored after singling in the 1st inning. Made it all the way to 3rd. In the 3rd inning, Canusio. Kookaroo facing Canusio in the top of the 5th inning. Nice glove by Canusio. Makes the throw underhanded. Nice play by the pitcher. 1-3.
Mike Maroney.
And Mike Maroney comes to the plate. He has reached base twice. And this one's hit deep and in play into left field. Nice defensive work out there in left field. Matt Maham keeps it to a single. So Maroney
Number 7, Bryson Clark.
hit it a long way, but only gets a single out of it. 2 down. Bryson Clark comes to the plate, the right fielder. Struck out swinging and grounded to short. Canusio delivers. Clark won't chase. Ball 1. That one gets away and just slipped out of his hand, and the runner easily on to second on the wild pitch.
Get the hitter.
So Maroney's on to second with 2 outs. Clark at the plate. Canusio stepped off the rubber there for a moment. Time called as he just started to lift his leg. I mean, the pitcher did. So everyone walks around a little bit and gets set to go again. Here we go. Canusio looks in at Wyman, delivers. That's a strike, no doubt about that one. It even sounded like a strike. 2 down, runner at second. Canusio brings it to the plate. This one's hit in foul territory, off well behind the Marblehead bench. 2 strikes. 2-2 is the count. 2 out, runner at second. Marblehead clinging to a 1-run lead here in the top of the 5th inning. Strike called on the outside corner. Clark goes down on a called strike. Through 4.5. Marblehead 2, Danvers 1. Steph Shepard comes to the plate, the designated hitter. He has walked and scored in the 3rd inning. That gives Marblehead the 2-1 lead here in the 5th inning. He leads it off, takes a strike. He'll be followed by Canusio and Sachs. But unusual motion by the pitcher is he keeps the arm up high, cocked, as you see right there, and then he fires it around. Strike 2. Marblehead, I'm sure, would like to get some insurance runs. They handled Danvers very easily the last time they played him with a 15-run lead. By a 15-1 margin, it was 16-1, I believe, was the score.
Here we go, 3.
Shepard is the designated hitter for Marblehead. Swing and a miss. Down swinging. So 1 down, and Canusio comes to the plate. He's been hit by a pitch twice. I'm bet he's glad that he's not facing Glowick. Glowick started the game, hit him twice on the right elbow, which is the one closer to the pitcher, obviously. Maroney, first pitch swinging, bouncer to the second baseman, handles it well and makes the play. 2 down. Now it's Charlie Sachs. Adrian Lopez made that defensive play at second base.
Right fielder, Charlie Sachs.
Charlie Sachs, the right fielder. Cleanup hitter in the lineup, number 4. Oof. Didn't go. Or he did go. I don't know whether he was called on the swing or called on the pitch. Probably the pitch. It looked like he may have held up a little bit, but either way, strike 1. Away. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th inning. 1-run lead for Marblehead, 2-1 over Danvers. Swing and a miss for Sachs. Danvers comes in with a 1-4 record. Marblehead 5-3, I believe it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Maroney on the mound in relief. Swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down. On to the 6th. I would like to remind you that MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying this broadcast of MHS Sports on MHTV, please consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and clicking on the donate button. We'll be right back. So Nick Robinson comes to the plate to start the 6th inning for Danvers. Swinging strike. One ball, 1 strike to Robinson. Robinson was called out on, struck out swinging and grounded to short. His 3rd plate appearance of the game. Strike called. High school baseball goes 7 innings in general, unless there's extra innings or an early stoppage due to a extremely lopsided score. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, Canoes, let's go, Glenn.
Canusio,
Hey, 15.
a nice appearance in relief. This one's hit in the air. Sachs is after it, catches up to it, makes the catch.
Now batting, number 11.
So that brings up Adrian Lopez, the second baseman. He's singled in the second inning and called out on strikes in the third. Canusio gets him to go for the first pitch. He fouls it away.
Go, Chris, your game.
1 down, nobody on, top of the 6th. 2-1 ball game. Marblehead picked up a second run in the third inning. Both teams scored runs in the first. That one was up high.
Come on, Chris. Go, be set.
Let's go 15. Bring it. Bring it. There you go.
Nice pitch.
Foul ball into the dirt.
Come on, Chris, way up on him, Chris. Go, be smart here.
1 down, Canusio delivers. This one's a swinging strikeout.
Hey, you got
2
2.
down now. And it's Chase Richmond,
Chase Richmond.
the shortstop.
Stay focused.
He's reached on the fielder's choice and flied to right.
Go to work here.
He went.
Yeah. Home plate umpire asked his partner, who's behind first base along the first base line, and he said strike. This one's inside and tight. Gets him off the plate a little bit.
Get off my plate.
Go, bear down here.
This,
Chris.
Sadowski and Likens work well together as the umpiring team.
Come on, Chris, hit it.
2 down, nobody on. Top of the 6th inning. This one's hit sharply at the shortstop. A single hop, up with it, fires across, and not in time. Drew the first baseman off the bag.
Number 13, Brendan Glowick.
Either an error on the throw or a single. I think I'm going to side with a single. It was a really deep it's a hard shot, hard to handle, and hard to tell whether he would have beat the throw anyway if the throw didn't pull the guy off the bag. Here comes the throw to second. They got a good shot at it, and do they get it in there? They do not. The ball gets past the second baseman. And the base is stolen. So runner in scoring position, that's Richmond.
Here we go, 15. Get the hitter.
And the starting pitcher, Brendan Glowick, who has gone now to first base. Canusio in relief. Oh no, Canusio started the game. Canusio's going the whole way. 1 ball, 1 strike to Glowick.
Come on now. The batter. Bear down here.
Shadows getting a little longer now. Canusio delivers, swing and a miss.
Go get him.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out. Runner at second. 1-run ball game. Marblehead up by 1. 2-1. Canusio against Glowick.
There it is.
Strike 3, called on the corner. So Glowick goes down, looking. Through 5.5. Marblehead 2, and Danvers 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, Bodie Bartram leads it off for Marblehead. The shortstop will be followed by Brooks Keefe and Matt Mahan. Ball 1 to Bartram. Here in the top of the 6th inning, Marblehead would like to make it tougher for the Falcons than just a 1-run ball game. They'd like to push across a few right here. As Bartram looks to get it started, the shortstop has struck out and flied to center. That strike drops in. Maroney came on in relief in the 4th inning, I believe. Yeah. But Glowick is still on the hook right now. The starting pitcher, because Marblehead got this second run in the 3rd inning. Fouled down the first base line. Bodie Bartram. 2-2. His pitch is swung on and fouled away. Oh, little kids playing over there in the pickleball court, and it bounced like right in front of a little girl. Maybe 8 feet away from her. I don't think she even noticed it. Time called. Bodie Bartram. But shortstop today. We saw him pitch before. Hit sharply to center field. And there to make the catch was Kukaro. Kookaroo. So it's 1 out. Brooks Keefe comes to the plate. 0 for 2, including a grounder to third. Takes a strike on the first pitch from Maroney. It's interesting, these two teams put up 17 runs a couple of days ago when they played each other. Now, albeit 16 of them were from Marblehead. But today it's 2-1 as we're heading on. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runs are at a premium today. Ball. A little bit inside, I believe. Keefe stands in. Maroney delivers. Hit. Base hit. Base hit. Into left field. So Keefe gets aboard.
Left fielder, Matt Mahan.
1 out, 1 on. Matt Mahan comes to the plate. Mahan has singled and grounded to short. Comes to the plate with a one-run lead for his team. In the bottom of the 6th inning with 1 out. Maroney winds in the dirt. Almost caught off first base, but got back quickly. That was Brooks Keefe. Didn't slide. He could have, but made it back standing. Just in time. Mahan looks at the pitch. Low and away. Wyman on deck. And he will be pinch hit for, it looks like. Strike called. Looked like a 2-1 count. Throw to first. Not in time. That time, Keefe dove into the dirt and made it under the tag. Maroney delivers. Hit in the air. Maroney fielding it. Gets underneath it, makes the catch. 2 down.
Pinch hitter, number 13.
Aiden Downey comes in as a pitcher. Downey's been a pinch runner twice today. Left-hander swings at the first pitch and fouls it back over the grandstand to the left side. Three-step lead off of first by Keefe. Maroney delivers. In the dirt, it gets away from there, goes Keefe to second. Round second with a big turn, but comes back. That's a wild pitch. Runner in scoring position for the pinch hitter, Aiden Downey. Important spot for Marblehead, trying to improve on their 5-3 mark. This was hit in the air towards left, or towards right, excuse me. And on the run making the catch out there was DeChara, I believe. No, it was Glowing. So it stays 2-1. We're through 6. So a pinch hitter now to face Canusio. Canusio down low, ball 1. And it's Beckett. Come on. Beckett Wardarski is the pinch hitter. Comes in here to start the 7th inning. And Canusio's having a little trouble getting it across the plate. But he's gone all the way, so he's got to be a little bit gassed. Wodarski asks for time, steps out. In the dirt, base on balls to start the 7th. Tying run at first. Now we're going to have a big conference. I love the comments from the bench when the manager Giardi starts to come out to the mound to talk to everybody, and the Danvers bench erupts in uh-oh. So the situation is nobody out in the top of the 7th. It's a 2-1 ball game. Marblehead leads it 2-1. 3 outs here and no more scoring for Danvers would give Marblehead the 2-1 win. But they're not going to go down easily as they get the first man on base, the pinch hitter Beckett Wodarski. Now Parker Hamill comes to the plate. So 1 on, nobody out. Third baseman is more than halfway down the line. Riley Schmidt is the third baseman. Again to bunt. Here comes the third baseman down. They want to get that lead runner if they can. It's hit in the air, bouncing to the pitcher. Canusio goes for the easy out. Throw down to second, nearly got him. 1 down now. So the important thing is they got an out. And it goes 1-3. They get the runner at first for the out. And it's Jack Kookaroo. The center fielder comes to the plate. Kookaroo has scored the lone Danvers run all the way back in the first inning. Strike 1 called. He's walked and grounded to the pitcher. Singled in the first inning.
Let's go, Flan. Close it. Close it.
1 down. Kookaroo hits it into the gap, but nice play by Mahan out there in left field. So 2 down. Now it's up to Mike Maroney. Maroney has 2 hits. Made it all the way around to third in the first inning, but did not score. After a single in the 5th, he made it to second on a wild pitch. Here he comes with 2 down, tying run at second. Canusio trying to close it out for the Magicians. Strike called. Maroney, the third baseman to start the game. He came to the mound in relief in the 4th. He's the third man in the batting lineup. Tells you something about him. Down low, ball. Canusio checks the runner. Time called. Danvers team is off the bench and standing close to the bench, but they're all clapping and cheering. Those are the voices you hear. Down low, gets away, the runner doesn't go. E.J. Wyman, the catcher, got to it quickly. The umpire, Skip Likens, got out of the way quickly as well. Doesn't happen much in high school baseball, but pitcher asks for a new ball.
Here we go, defense, be sharp.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down, tying run at second. Top of the 7th inning. Canusio's gone all the way on the mound. Swung in the dirt, but Wyman makes the nice save as he had to dive out to his right. 3-2? 3-1. 3-1, I believe. The toughest man in their order is Maroney. Canusio Wants to limit any. This one's hit on the ground. Shortstop has it on the big hop. Fires across to first. Has the throw. Oh, he's called safe.
Yeah, bring it in.
So Maroney gets a single.
No problem.
And there's 2 outs. On to third base goes,
2 outs, guys.
I think it's DeChara.
Bryson Clark.
On to third is Noah DeCara. Bryson Clark is at the plate. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. First ball swinging, fouled away to the left side. So if Marblehead gets another out here before, without allowing a run, they win the ball game. If not, if they get 1 or more to tie it up or go ahead, Danvers, then Marblehead will come to bat in the bottom of the 7th inning. Canucio's pitches in the dirt, a swinging strike, a bailout. Bryson Clark has been called out on strikes, went down swinging in the second and the third, and grounded to short in the first. 0 for 3.
Let's go plan.
Canucio steps and throws. Here goes the runner. No, they tried to bait the guy on third to get him to go, but they didn't throw it to second. That's what they would have liked on that steal. Defensive indifference, so not really a steal. So runners at second and third, but 2 outs in the off the plate. Is it 2 and 2? Couldn't tell.
Here we go, plan. You gotta go get it.
Chris Canucio on the mound's gone all the way for Marblehead. Trying to finish this game off with a 2-1 win, but Danvers has other ideas. Grounder and bobbled by Schmidt at third, and that ties it up. So a run in the 7th inning ties it at 2. So that'll probably be all for Canucio. He's thrown a lot of pitches. Home plate umpire and field umpires, Skip Likens and Steve Sadowski, both went to talk to the runner at first, who is Bryson Clark, I believe. And I guess there was a collision out there at first base between the runner, Clark, and the so Marblehead's new pitcher is 11. Yep, number 11. And that is Carter Sahagian.
Number 11, Carter Sahagian.
Marblehead makes a pitching change. Carter Sahagian comes in, number 11. Strike call to number 5. Who is number 5? Nick Robinson. Swing and a miss.
Go 11.
He's the designated hitter. He's 0 for 3 today. 2 on, 2 out. Sahagian on the mound. Robertson swings and hits it into left field. That could score a run. Here comes the throw in. It will score a run. And it gives Danvers the lead.
Next up, Adrian Lopez.
So it's Adrian Lopez coming to the plate now. 0 for 3. 1 for 2, I mean. 1 for 3. Strike called. Sahagian delivers. This one's chopped foul. And looks like it'll go out of play. It does go out of play towards the basketball court.
Be smart here, Carter. Be smart.
Adrian Lopez at the plate. Carter Sahagian at the mound. A 3-2 lead now for Danvers as they put 2 runs up here in the 7th inning after scoring just 1 in the ball game. Prior to that, back in the 1st inning, Marblehead held a 2-1 lead, but couldn't get the 3rd out. This one's hit high in the air to center field. Left fielder there is going to get it. Left center it, and it goes as a long out. And so it's on to the bottom of the 7th inning. Marblehead now trails it by a run, 3-2. Bryson Leventhal comes to the plate. Pinch hitting here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Marblehead now trailing by a run. Maroney delivers. Strike called on Leventhal. Grayson Leventhal. Leventhal takes strike 2. Third baseman in on the grass. Step or 2 now back into the infield dirt. Hit sharply. Single bounce to the second baseman. Almost threw that one away. He's kind of threw like an ephus pitch over there. But it goes 4-3, and now it's back to the top of the order. Riley Schmidt doubled in the 1st inning and scored, and flied out to left and hit it back to the pitcher, and was retired pitcher to first. Schmidt stands in, leadoff batter in the Marblehead lineup, holds off on that one. Takes a strike. Marblehead needs at least 1 run. As the Falcons put up 2 to take the lead. Strike called on Schmidt. They took the lead in the top of the 7th inning with 2 outs. Trailing at 2-1. Now they lead at 3-2, and Schmidt's trying to do something about it. Maroney delivers. Schmidt looks at an outside pitch. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Maroney's pitch is swung on and missed. 2 down.
Number 3, Stephen Shepard.
Designated hitter, Steph Shepard, comes to the plate. called out on strikes, flied to right, and walked and scored in the third inning. Maroney's changes the ball. I don't know what the signal was, but it was not a strike, so it's a ball. Overall, I think that, not overall, just this officiating crew did a great job today. This one's hit a base hit into right field. Runner aboard. Shepard gets a single. Sits at first. Canusio now comes to the plate. He's been hit by a pitch twice and grounded to second. He can hit it to left field. He's even as a left-handed batter with power, but he's got doesn't want to hit in front of the runner. This one gets behind the catcher onto second safely. Runner in scoring position. Shepard moves to second on the wild pitch. Canusio. Now they're going to have a chat out there with second-year coach Matt Mello. Oh yeah. So what this is a that was taken out of his pocket earlier in the ball game when the home plate umpire asked Steph Shepard to take whatever was in his pocket out. This is a sliding glove. Protect your hand when you're reaching out for a bag on a slide. And so we got Canusio at the plate. Steph Shepard at second. Marblehead trails it by 1 run, 3-2, with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Exciting ball game, a big exciting conclusion to this. An extra base hit by Canusio here could really change things. Maroney's pitch outside.
Put it in there, 12.
2 outs, runner at second. Marblehead trails it by 1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Maroney delivers, and it's low. It's called as a strike. 3-2. Fouled out of play. Maroney looks in. Shepard out 4 steps off. In the dirt. Ball 4. 2 on. 2 out. Marblehead trails it by a run. In the bottom of the 7th inning, Charlie Sachs, the right fielder, comes to the plate. Singled in the first. Grounded to third in the third. And struck out swinging in the 5th. Charlie Sachs is the number 4 man in the order. Sometimes called the cleanup hitter. Usually you put your home run hitter at either the 4th or the 3rd spot in the lineup. Sometimes the 5th, but usually the 4th or the 3rd spot. And Charlie Sachs is the 4th hitter in the lineup. This one's hit sharply. Shortstop picks it up. Bobbled it. He didn't pick it up. Bases loaded. It looked like he got it, but he dropped it. Now it's Bodie Bartram comes to the plate. The shortstop. Flied to center twice. and struck out swinging. So Bartram's due.
Here we go, Bodie. Just hit it hard. Hit it hard.
Maroney picks a strike on the outside corner. Mike Maroney came on in relief in the fourth. In the dirt. A wild pitch would get a run in. Possibly, anyway.
Fight, Bodie.
So 2 down. Lots of room down the left field line. Strike called. Outfield pretty much straight away. Runners all lead. Maroney delivers. Down low. Strike called. Ball game is over. Marblehead loses it 3-2. They had the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th inning, but they could not make it happen. So Marblehead drops to 5-4. And Danvers picks up its second win of the season. They're at 2-4. It was a tough loss for Marblehead, a low-scoring game, but they gave up the runs in the 7th inning. So stay with us, and when we return, I'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game.
The Marblehead Sports Shop offers custom sports apparel, team uniforms, and Marblehead-branded one-of-a-kind gifts, and is proud to present the MHS Sports on MHTV Player of the Game.
Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game is Stephen Shepard, the designated hitter tonight. He scored a run in the 2nd inning after a base on balls, and he singled in the 7th inning. Not a lot of offensive output by Marblehead throughout the whole game, but standing out was Stephen Shepard. So congratulations to Stephen from the Marblehead Sports Shop and MHTV. We'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner in bringing you the Player of the Game Award. We'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports and MHTV. Once again, the final score, Danvers makes a late game comeback, beats Marblehead 3-2. For all of us here at MHTV, I'm Chris Conley. For John Caswell, thanks for watching. See you again next time.
NGB is always here to help.
Thank you, NGB.
No, thank you.
What would we do without NGB?
They're always so helpful.
Thanks, NGB. Thanks, NGB.
Always here to help.
Wow, thanks, NGB.
Always happy to help. I'm no hero. I'm just doing my job.
Let's hear it for NGB, huh?
Wake up.
Hey, Jim.
We have customers to take care of. Welcome to NGB. How can we help you?